It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Good.
Substitutions, Chicago. Substitutions, Cleveland.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. To Colin Sexton. Seconds to shoot. Osman's shot won't go.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To Lopez. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Zach LaVine. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
To J.R. Smith. Sexton. Osman's shot won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Rivers. LaVine. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton. Short jumper misses.
At an NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals.
Stuffs it down with authority.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Colin Sexton. Great feed. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Number 2.
Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. To J.R. Smith. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. Nance. Won't go. To LaVine. Zach LaVine. 2 of 4 now.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Into the front court comes Smith. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. To Colin Sexton. Smith Osman shot won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
To Zach LaVine. To Rivers. He buries it off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Sexton. And counted at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Driving right to the basket to J.R. Smith. Curling inside. Shot from the and a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Cleveland. Subbing in for Chicago, number 42.
Clarkson to Alec Burks. Smith to Love. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Almost, but no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Clarkson to Alec Burks. Off the assist.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To Chris Dunn. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
I hate that that one didn't go down. You much rather go into half with a tie ball game than having a deficit.
Knocked loose. Cavs have it. Clarkson. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Robin Lopez. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Jay simply put, the Bulls rolling the medical dice. Not just Jabari Parker, but also on Zach LaVine.
There's no doubt that both those kids have the talent, but do they have the durability to maintain themselves the entire season? If they both can maintain their health, they have a chance to be all-stars, and this team has a chance to be one of the top-tier teams in the East.
Love for 2. Count it for Kevin Love.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Parker. Cruises inside for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Cleveland has the basketball. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Love. That one off the mark. It's no good. Parker with it. Leads a bucket to Chris Dunn. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Chris Dunn's game got better in year 2, going up almost 10 points. but there was a lot of controversy surrounding him going into the offseason, really questioning whether he was willing to put in the time and effort in the gym.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Knocked loose. Robin Lopez, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Levine from long range. Zach Levine forcing that one there. Well defended. Count the bucket for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Bulls with the rock. Goes to the left side. Parker to Lopez. Robin Lopez. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Alec Burks to Clarkson. Trying to cash in. Not today. To Chris Dunn. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Zach Levine. 4-3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Finish that. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Clarkson with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Clarkson. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To Levine. Lopez. To Chris Dunn. Parker. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Clarkson with the basketball. Down 5. Nice pass to set things up. Alec Burks with the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Zach Levine. Dunn. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Clarkson with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Tristan Thompson with the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Chris Dunn. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. Clarkson with the basketball. Down 4 to J.R. Smith. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Gets it in the right corner. To Parker. Beyond the arc for 3. Did enough to bother Jabari Parker. Shot off the mark. Clarkson with the basketball. Final minute, first half. Can't connect from inside. Another foul. Slams it home on the putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
To Lopez. Rejected by Thompson.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Smith now into the front court. All tied as we march towards halftime. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lopez. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Clarkson. And the rebound corralled by Lopez.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it for the first half with the Bulls in front.
The Bulls are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Blocked away by Markkanen.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Parker to Wendell Carter. Here comes the screen. Jay, 27 wins a year ago for the Bulls. What can this team be?
They have the potential to be a playoff team, but in order for that to happen, a lot of guys need to take that major next step in their careers. Laurie Mark.
All right, let's bring the fire.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen to Rivers.
Right.
Shot clock winding down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Sexton. three. Cleans it up. Lopez. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound comes to Sexton. Smith with the basketball. His guy's down 11. Shot from the lane won't go. Gets it in the left corner. Levine. Zach Levine. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Rivers into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Levine. Oh, he had him there for a second. Zach Levine. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Levine buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Count it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Oh, had him going there for a second. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To Zach Levine. Screen coming. Levine. Fine to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Bobby Portis with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 73%. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Sexton. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
My ball. Defense, let's go.
To Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Here comes the screen. To Lopez. Goes reverse to lay it in.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Lays it up and in.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Bulls have it. Sizing up the defense. And scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Has a look. Gets a shot up. Off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Sexton. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Tristan Thompson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. To Colin Sexton. To J.R. Smith. Sexton. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken in by Chicago. To Rivers from long range. The rebound taken by Cleveland. Off the assist.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Baseline drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Down low Thompson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
They'll get it down to Thompson. And the finish. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
New blood coming in for both sides. Austin Rivers. Now pass taken away by Cleveland. Tough make through traffic.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Lopez. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Robin Lopez trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Sexton.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. Go get it. Go get it. Double, double, double.
From the outside, no good. Look out, Larry Nance Jr.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Rivers, 4-3. Steps out and hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Sexton, over to the right side. Alec Burks to Colin Sexton. Fires the three. Not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Sexton. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Free throw try, off the mark. Smith to Alec Burks. Beyond the arc for three. The Bulls clear the rebound. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nance. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Smith, deep left corner. Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
For three, that's rebounded by the Cavaliers. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. Nice cushion for the Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they can win this game by 50.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Wendell Carter to the outside. Count the basket inside.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound Markkanen.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Cavs at the controls to Alec Burks. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
To Levine. Lets it fly from long range. Zach Levine forcing that one there. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Markkanen. Nice pass to get things going.
The 7th pick overall, Larry Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Clarkson to Rodney Hood. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Fires the three. And the rebound comes down to Thompson. Hood. Driving is Thompson, but a shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. And draws the foul.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Kevin Love has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Done to Wendell Carter. That's at a...
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home, man.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Hood. Slam dunk. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Austin Rivers. And the basket good at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Goes to the right side. Lopez. A fundamental shot right there.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. From long range, Cavs able to clear the rebound. Knocked loose. Love to Rodney Hood. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
To Lopez. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Colin Sexton. And scores.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
4-3. It's good.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Lopez. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And he can't convert the free throw. Nance, that is great vision to set it up. And finishes at the rim. Kevin Love with the stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Chicago possession. Austin Rivers. Takes stock of the floor. To Rivers. Fires the 3. That's what you like to see. Austin Rivers. Tough shot from downtown.
One of the best shake and bake players in the league. Austin Rivers, one of the most bona fide scorers in the game right now. Last year, the first time he was a full-time starter playing for his pops, Doc.
To Colin Sexton. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Absolute stud. Just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
From the outside, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
The assist from number 18, Matthew
Beyond the arc for 3. Misfires. It's no good. To Colin Sexton. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play. Cavaliers with the basketball to Love. Has a look. Kevin Love off the mark. Here comes the screen. For 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Runner here won't go down. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Has a chance. Good shot. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Bulls came away with the victory in this one. They did plenty of great things. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.